Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Let's map the cross-metric correlation of contact rate in a contact center. Let's now explore how contact rate connects with other key outbound metrics, starting with its closest relative, connection rate. The connection rate measures how many outbound calls successfully connect to any live person, whether that's the customer, a family member, a receptionist number. By contrast, the contact rate focuses only on right-party contacts, the calls that reach the intended customer. In other words, contact rate is a subset of connection rate. When you see a high connection rate but a low contact rate, it's a red flag. It means your team is connecting frequently, but with the wrong people, resulting in wasted time and effort. The goal is to maintain a balanced correlation between the two metrics, where most of your connections translate into verified, meaningful customer conversations. Impact. The relationship between connection rate and contact rate ensures that your outbound activity is not just busy, it's effective and targeted. Next, let's look at the correlation between contact rate and the call-to-close ratio, also known as sales conversion. In sales operations, every deal begins with a conversation, and that's where contact rate plays a vital role. A higher contact rate means your agents are connecting with more, creating more opportunities to pitch, persuade, and close. As a result, conversion rates and overall revenue naturally rise. On the other hand, even the most skilled sales team can't perform well if the contact rate is low. When you aren't reaching enough qualified, your sales funnel shrinks, and your call-to-close ratio suffers, not because of poor selling, but simply due to lack of contact opportunities. Impact. A strong contact rate directly fuels sales conversions, ensuring that agent skill and effort translate into real, measurable business outcomes. Now, let's examine the correlation between contact rate and collections recovery rate. In collections operations, success begins with one simple factor: reaching the right customer. A high contact rate means more verified conversations with actual debtors, which translates into more payment commitments and faster recoveries. Conversely, when the contact rate drops, recovery performance suffers. If your agents can't reach the intended customers, payment discussions never happen. Delays increase, collection cycles lengthen, and write-offs. In short, contact rate is the foundation of recovery success. The more right-party conversations you have, the higher your repayment rate, and the healthier your overall collections portfolio becomes. Impact. Strong contact rates drive faster recoveries, while weak rates slow down cash flow and increase the risk of uncollectible debt. Let's now explore how contact rate correlates with agent productivity, specifically the balance between talk time and idle time. When your contact rate is high, agents spend more of their day engaged in productive conversations with the right customers. This increases average talk time morale and ensures every minute contributes to meaningful business outcomes. However, when the contact rate is low, agents face the opposite reality. Long stretches of idle time, repetitive wrong-party calls, and a growing sense of frustration. Even though the agent's effort doesn't convert into real results. In short, contact rate determines whether your outbound operation is truly efficient or just busy. Impact. A higher contact rate drives better agent utilization, more meaningful conversations, and stronger, while a low contact rate leads to wasted effort and declining productivity. Next, let's connect contact rate to one of the most important financial metrics, cost to serve, or CTS. Every outbound dial comes with a cost, from telecom charges and dialer platform fees to agent time and supervisory overhead. When your contact rate is high, dials result in meaningful conversations, which lowers the cost per successful contact and improves overall efficiency. But when the contact rate is low, the opposite happens. Most dials fail to reach the right person, so operational costs remain constant while business outcomes decline, causing the cost to serve to rise significantly. In other words, a strong contact rate stretches every dollar further, while a weak one drains resources without delivering returns. Impact: high contact rate is equal to lower cost to serve and higher efficiency. Low contact rate is equal to inflated costs, wasted effort, and reduced profitability. Let's now explore how contact rate influences occupancy and utilization, two of the most important workforce efficiency metrics. When your right-party contact levels are high, agents spend the majority of their time in value-driving conversations, real interactions with actual customers. This increases both occupancy and utilization, ensuring your full-time staff is being used to its maximum productive potential. However, when contact rate drops, agents spend far more time waiting between calls, dealing with wrong party connections, or sitting idle. That translates into underutilized FTEs, higher cost per contact, and declining overall efficiency. In essence, contact rate is not just a dialing metric, it's a workforce management indicator. Impact: high right-party contacts lead to greater agent utilization and high, while low contact rates cause idle time, inefficiency, and reduced return on staffing investment. Let's discuss how contact rate ties directly into service level and SLA commitments, especially in outsourced or BPO environments. Many client contracts include contact rate or right-party contact thresholds as part of their service level agreements. These targets ensure that the outbound operation consistently reaches a meaningful portion of the intended customers. When your contact rate falls below the agreed threshold, it can trigger SLA breaches, leading to financial penalties, lost performance bonuses, or even client dissatisfaction. Consistently maintaining or exceeding those benchmarks strengthens your vendor credibility and contract renewals. Impact: contact rate isn't just a performance metric, it's a contractual obligation in many operations. Maintaining SL-aligned contact performance protects client trust and reinforces your center's reputation for reliability. Let's now explore how contact rate correlates with customer experience and compliance. Every outbound interaction leaves an impression, and when that impression goes wrong, it can damage both reputation and trust. Frequent wrong-party calls or repeated attempts to uninterested contact customer frustration, complaints, and even regulatory scrutiny. However, when your contact rate is high, meaning most of your calls reach the right customers, your operation becomes more precise, respectful, and compliant. Fewer misdirected calls mean fewer grievances, higher customer satisfaction. In short, contact rate is more than an efficiency metric, it's a CX and compliance safeguard. Impact: a higher contact rate drives cleaner outreach, stronger brand trust, and reduced reputational risk, ensuring every credibility instead of complaints. Next, let's examine the relationship between contact rate and right party identification success, or RPI. RPI sits at the intersection of compliance, accuracy, and fraud prevention. It ensures that every verified contact is indeed the intended customer, protect organization, and the customer's personal data. A strong RPI process leads to a higher true contact rate because it confirms that the connections you're recording are legitimate, secure, and compliant. On the other hand, Weak or inconsistent RPI can result in false positives where an agent believes they've reached the right person but hasn't. This increases the risk of data breaches, customer disputes, and even regulatory violations. Impact: accurate RPI strengthens compliance and trust. Ensuring your contact rate reflects real, very conversations, not inflated or risky connections. Let's now explore the connection between contact rate and the return on investment of outbound campaigns. Every outbound campaign involves costs, marketing spend, data acquisition, dialer operations, and agent labor. But these investments only generate value when you meet customers. That's where right-party contacts come in. A high contact rate ensures that more of your marketing dollars translate into real customer conversations, sales opportunities, and collections success. However, when the contact rate is low, even the best campaign strategy, expensive lead list produces poor returns. The result is wasted investment, underperforming campaigns, and a declining ROI. Impact: contact rate is the conversion bridge between cost and outcome. The higher it is, the greater your ROI, and the stronger your business outbound investment. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.